I was doing 5 sets of 4 and then 3 reps and muscle ups yesterday. So my posterior delt, because you're swinging underneath the bar, stretching the lats. Now the first time I did it last week, my lats were in agony, but they're not that bad this time around. I'll do more, so getting adapted to it. So I'm going to do some chest flies as a chest up, and I did a few yesterday. Just one for muscle up. I'm going to do some tricep work, bit of biceps, bit of shoulders. So I'm going live a lot earlier than I'm because I actually woke up about 4:30 this morning. I got out of bed at 5. Morning, Jericho. How are you? How's training going? Embrace that stretch sensation on the down. Feels good. Sometimes you feel more upright after chest day. Make sure your elbows stay in a line. A lot of people, new exercise, especially the elbows, come down, so there's more pressure on the shoulder. Keep them elbows high up so they're in a line with the shoulder and wrist. Make sure you're midline of the chest, because some people go head height or shoulder height. And skull crusher, just hold the tricep. Oh. If you bench, I don't like to go heavier than 8 kilogram for chest flies because I do have a weakness in my chest, which I'm still ironing out. It's taking time. Good morning. Good day of food yesterday. I believe my hormones are rebalanced. I had belly hungry yesterday, so I stuck to 2,000 calories. Hormones and sleep and all the difference. So I'll do the settling again. Okay. Let's see. For chest flies, I normally get about 15 or 16 with the eggs. Then we're doing tricep dips. Now, the only reason why I'm not using my journal is because pages, and that's stupid. Yeah, that's a stupid reason. Anyway, so let's come that journal so nice and pretty. Right, let's see. I'm the right chest up together. There it is. Chest flies with the 8, so I was getting 70. I was getting 18 reps last time. So let's go again. 18. That's a lot, isn't it? But you can still progressively overload and build muscle. 40 high reps, posture and rehab. You still want to go with 30 reps. These are really hard. I think these might be time for the 10s now. So working set 5. Shoulders down away from here. 6, 7, 8. Trying to sort my shoulder blades out at the back. 9. 13, 16, 17. 2 more, come on. For a PB, come on. They are not enjoyable. Then we're going tricep dips into bicep curls. We'll just work the biceps there, so I might as well get that. What was I getting for triceps? Let's get about 50. That's with bent legs, so I can get the depth. And this is the last part of a muscle up, so this is important. Ooh, clicking. 6. I really do hate these. 7. 10. 14. As usual, I'm like, how did I get to that many? Because every rep feels hard and uncomfortable. And bicep curls. With the 8s. Oh, 6. I'll do rest. I'll go again. That's something like that. Feel our breath. I'm going to go heavy on the chest flies now. Bring the reps down, you see. Just going to do 3 sets altogether in total. Morning, how are we doing? I think the lighting's very good this one. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain rehab. The trail's going really good this year, so keep on this trajectory. Strongest, leanest I've ever been. Remember, exercise doesn't equal your fat loss. I feel really chilled. I was trying to foam roll last night as well, just to be preventative of tight hips, but I couldn't find any bits that needed foam roll, which was a very positive feedback from my body. 10 kilograms, chest flies, squat. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get 10. This is a PB anyway. 10. And then chest lines and chest up and then built-in pecs. Then hitting the biceps as well. About 15 of these we need. I hate them. Why do I hate them? It's because they're so uncomfortable. I feel like they're hard. Happy Friday too. 6, 10, 12, 13. So someone said to me, I think it was last week, can you do one-handed push-ups? I was like, no, but interestingly enough, that is one of my goals and what to do. So I'm going to start practicing them. And I've got the splits, I've got the pistol squats, I've got the shoulder press I was aiming for, nearly. My 1 rep max seated shoulder press is probably 20 kilograms each side, or just shy of. So much fun. 3, keeping tension in the biceps. 7, 9. Rest. I'm going to do that once more. Yeah, I have no idea how to do a single arm push-up, so a bit of a skill involved today of learning that. It's just like when I went for muscle ups for the first time, you realise it's the momentum. You get into a really good pace with it. Some top of coffee. Morning guys, chest workout today. Just resting yourself if I was to go in straight away here and not really rest, I won't be able to get the reps, and it affect my strength and getting muscle because I've got incomplete rest periods. So I'm about getting the PBs, make sure I build muscle and tone and strength. So you want about 1.5 minutes to no longer than 2.5 minutes. You want good fitness as well. I know this was so weird because I know some people who have been not really exercising over in their life, and then the fitness level improves, but very, very slowly, and they like really struggle with it, like being out of breath. And other people just recover so fast at whatever age. I guess like their base fitness is better, maybe they've got a bit more experience in training. But you know what? I think it's deeper than that. I'm just thinking of a specific client, like been training together for a while, and they still need rest, a lot of rest between sets when they're out of breath. I don't know if it's like they don't like being out of breath, or they're just taking out like overly amount of time to recover. And I can't get out of my head that I wonder if it's mitochondrial dysfunction. So that's the powerhouse of the cell creating energy, and if it's not like working properly, then your fitness levels aren't really going to improve as quickly, are they? I mean, obviously exercise is the best thing for it. I need to look at that because the person I'm thinking of, like, we've been training a while, and so like the sessions have been like very progressive, but yet they still need a lot of rest. I mean, I think maybe it's psychological. Well, last set of these. 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. That last one was shit because I was thinking I want to do the splits. I was like, well, we need to go and probably reform us then if you want to do that. Last set of these. So I got my splits for the first time ever in my life yesterday at 36. When someone who's not a dancer by nature has been working hard for something like that, it doesn't come easy. 3, 4. It's a show of dedication. 7, 8, 10. It's feeling easy now. It's because I've got the chest open, I believe. Good morning. Hi Andrew. Hi Wild and Fresh. I went live a bit early this morning. I couldn't sleep. 4, morning. 5. How are we doing? Happy Friday. 6, 7, 8. bone. I'm not that big of a fan of working biceps. But again, I think it's one of my weaker part. I'll work it indirectly with like shoulder press, pull-ups. So we've got, it's a chest workout. Just done 3 sets, chest flies, dips, and bicep curls. My chest flies has gone up. I usually do it with 8 kilogram for depth and high reps to rehabilitate my chest and posture. Because I get a twinge here, I think it's my pec minor, which makes sense, given like rounded shoulders and stuff. But as everything's improving in my body now, I've gone up to 10 kilogram flies for about 10 reps instead of 8 reps for nearly 20 reps. Sorry, 8 kilograms for nearly 20 reps. Tricep dips are feeling stronger. Doing muscle ups yesterday, 5 sets of about 3 or 4 reps. That's so much fun. You feel like a gymnast. So I'm going heavy bench press now. I think we'll change that slightly and see what drops out. I want the 17s out, 17.5. And I'll take the 5 away from myself. So we're going to do as many as we can with the 17.5. So I'm expecting about 5 reps, then straight into the 10s. Then we do tricep kickback. Morning. Hi, Chef. Leanne, you have ever heard this teacher? Call Petrus Fitness. No, I haven't. How is it? I'm good, thank you. We'll do 1-hand push-ups. We're starting to learn as well. That's with fatigue. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I should do it first. I don't know what you drink. I still need to post my video on getting it split. I've got a video. An old video of me trying to get in the splits. You should see my face on with grimaces on it. Oh, my knees feel heavy. My hands feel sleepy as well. To carry on. That's going to be like so you watch. Right. 1, 2, 3. 5. Just predicted all bruises there, but quietly. These for the reps. Done. I'll take 5. Tricep kick track. And then we're going to pick up a little bit and do single arm push-ups. Trying to not face plant. So I don't even know how to distribute my weight, so what if I get on one side and get on the other? So I'm left-handed. However, my shoulder on my right is stronger because I'm carrying kids. I'm doing stuff with my left arm. is going to be my better side here, we'll find out. So obviously I'm going to start on my knees. We take a wide stand this way. Oh my god. Let's get some blocks on there. So if my shoulder comes to the block and then back up. What was that? Who was I kidding? Who was I kidding? I'm very need some of them. I'll do practice more of a dip. When I get to that one. Four, five. That's about this. Me thinking I get full depth, so single arm push-ups to start. I'll do that again once more. I hate normal push-ups. So if I'm learning to do these, it's far more interesting. I remember banging out 25 full push-ups, doing plyometrics, doing them loads before I had my latest baby. And got really good at them, but every single rep fell hard, just like pull-ups. But somehow I just managed to do that. Okay, drops in. It's a final countdown. Who sings that? Is that Queen? Still need to adjust my reformers as well. Shimmy down. You'll see how I use my legs and hip flexors to get these heavy dumbbells up. Okay. So I get questions about that. Some core engages. So I'm going to go right down. I haven't got that leg surgeon. Fucking hell, can I get it in? These stacks are really dangerous. Trapping fingers. Chapter 1. God, it's hard work putting them to last. I feel like now. Try to kick back. I thought being agony today for legs. Sore a little bit, but nothing to write home about. When I did a drop set of RDLs last week, also for about 4 days. I did more stretching last night as well. And obviously I was getting to the splits. Which is going to make a difference. This is just for stimulus. Right. Single push-ups. Use that term loosely. Trying to get what I've noticed is a lot on the core to keep silly, but it makes sense, doesn't it? How do people stay balanced? Oh, I've got a long way to go with that, haven't I? That's fine. Just like I had a long way to go with the splits. First, so I'm taking this box to apply it there. Let's move that to one side so I don't forget. She says she's got she's not. You simply not put it together yet. Then, because I'm trying to build shoulder strength, it's like a shoulder tone. I'm going to simulate again in a sec before we get into some splits. I kept wanting to get into the splits yesterday, now I know I can. I'm just so impressed with myself. I don't care for like motion fitness. If you don't I really rip that. I wonder if the kids put who knows? Oh, you know what? Katie the robot Hoover's done that new glitch. I'm excited, but no progress is linear. So when I get into the splits, because I got in them yesterday, probably won't get the depth today because I'm a bit sore. But I'll do my best thing. Right, so we're going lateral raises in the point row. Normally we go upper and lateral raises. This will be different. Good morning, 3, 6, 7. So I feel quite fatigued because of the collapse, I imagine. I feel fatigued. So there's one more set. I'm going to leave the 4 kilograms out. I'm going to do RDLs, just to the hamstring. The splits. I've been warmed to everything. And that's why I got into them splits so easy yesterday. So I've done a full lower body workout on the reformers. So I had active flexibility. Exercises for ACL recovery, anterior cruciate ligament. So you obviously need to build the strength back in the tendons, right? But indirectly. So I don't know where you are in your recovery process, but balance work is good, like that kind of stuff. You also need to go by a traffic light system. For example, if you're going towards red and it's painful, stop. And it also matters how your knees feeling the next day. You may get a little bit of swelling that you'll have to manage with ice and gentle movement like walking. But literally could be as simple as hips back and a partial squat. And over time, as you build that strength, you can increase range of movement. You're going by how you're recovering over the next 48 hours after you've trained it. But if if you are quite new after your repairing of the ACL, literally leg extension, holding it like that, and practicing extension. Thanks for letting me know, Jericho. Is that any better? Let me get my iPad. But you don't know if some people are just messing with you. So maybe that shoulder set again in a second. Your voice is not clear. I'm watching myself. I wonder if it's you. Seems to be alright. It's maybe because I'm not talking very loud because the kids are asleep. Maybe it's that. Lateral raises. Last ones, and then we're going to get into splits. Flexibility, so I am looking forward to that. 3, 4. Trying to keep my shoulder blades flat at the back, so I've got shoulder blade flare. So I'll keep them out. I swore I heard my 6-year-old shouting my name last night. Toddler awake. Thanks, Andrew. Okay, is the audio okay for you? Let's get into some warmth. Can you see my reformers? Today we'll get the reports and we'll share with you. No worries, have a good day. Leanne, ever thought about trying power lifts? I used to do a bit of powerlifting for fun. I do them occasionally. But you know what? I've got a barbell, it's in the cupboard. I rarely get it out because of the space. I suppose I could have it set up there, couldn't I? But I'm moving house, aren't I? And I've got it set up in the garage, so you probably see me doing more things like that. See, I never used to have that. See that little tone there on my shoulder when it's relaxed? That's new. That's because I'm building my shoulders. Right. Swimming's good for ACL. Come up this back leg. What's that one? Come on. Do my hip flexors this morning. Stretching my chest as well. Keeping my chest up. So I'm just getting ready for the splits. So I've got my splits on yesterday. Sorry, this year. Over to the other side. Also feeling tight. Oh, I've noticed the difference of these exercises. Then I thought the kids was waking up then. I'll do my dance with the 4s. You'll see me. It's for stretch more than anything. Okay, let's try that. No pressure. Like I said, I'm tired from my session yesterday. Move you guys down a bit so you can see the depth. So we'll start with the good leg first. So I'm into a lunge position first. Push your hips forward, toe to sky. practice deep breaths to relax the nervous system, so it's not holding on to tension in the muscles and keeping them tight. So exhale. Keep a bit of restriction in the back of the throat, like you're fogging a mirror. So not as warm, obviously. I think this is my depth this morning. How can I be doing the splits last night? Yesterday, so. And this morning, this is my flexibility. It's quite disheartening, but I'm trying not to. No progress is linear in anything. It's important to give my body a rest as well, because it increases energy. Not done any PNF either. It's hilarious. Yes, I got the splits in today. I can, but I won't get down. It's just the process. My body's shaking from my chest workout. Oh, that's good. This is my worst side. Which actually feels alright today compared to the other side was really pushed hard into the splits yesterday. So. That's the side that gives me sciatica sometimes. Have a drink. I want to do that again. Let's do a bit of PNF this time. Towards the scalp. God, it's intense. So I got an AI to analyse my technique yesterday, and it said you've definitely got the splits. You've got like your nerve there, so your body knows what to do now, what it's expected to do. It's just your nervous system that you have to relax now and release. I'm not getting them today, but that's okay. I've had them. Yesterday. Calm down now. I'm tight. I keep justifying it in my own head as well. You just think as soon as you get the splits, you'll be able to do it over and over again. Nope. You've got to be in a frame of mind to stay in them, which is discomfort. And today, got lack of sleep last night, so probably like the pain threshold makes a lot to do. And I'm obviously tired from my last workout. It's still a bit disheartening nonetheless. That's okay. It's just the realities of working out. Some days you'll feel so strong, so flexible, like your bones are so thick, and then other days you'll feel like you're back to square one. You're not. It's like when you fall off your diet. You're never starting from scratch because what have you learned? Oh, I feel fatigued. It's recommended to be doing like the splits practice. Oops. at least 2 or 3 times a week. Morning, Pellet. But I've been doing that once a week. But really good quality. I got my splits yesterday. I've been training for the splits. It's thanks to that Reformers pellet. I'm going to post a video today. I'm just getting my water. Yeah, I'm going to post a video of... I've got a post actually of my before and after. I'd say my splits came on, like I got that Reformers for Christmas, didn't I? And although I wanted to do the splits, I've understood that you need active flexibility. So like I've been doing a lot of rehab, and then yesterday I got the splits for the first time ever in my life at 36. I mean, that's fucking impressive, isn't it? Can't deny it. A 36-year-old learning the splits. I've got no dance background, minimal flexibility. It can't be faked. Thank you. I felt like I'd won the lottery. You know why that's been a goal of mine? Someone with six-pack abs and muscle and as ripped as anything doesn't necessarily understand nutrition, exercise, behavioural change, and can help other people to get like that. It's like to be shredded, like for most people, it's unrealistic. I believe I can get really lean, the direction that I'm going. And it's taken a long time. It's got to be small deficit over time, otherwise it's too much. Anyway, whereas the splits, it's taken to get there. I've had to rehabilitate my pelvis from having 2 pregnancies, a possible SI joint dysfunction or pelvic girdle pain. I've had to increase flexibility and strength in flexibility, so passive stretching. And I've got to be consistent and practice what I preach, doing a holistic approach. So you need strength and flexibility in full ranges. Can't be faked. You've got to know what you're doing at 36, or you're following like a personal trainer who's going to get you there. But I can honestly say that Reformers machine has changed my life. But yeah, so I tried to get into the splits this morning after getting into them yesterday. I'm a bit disheartened, I'm not going to lie, because you think once you get something like that, you'll get it again. Dead easy, but I'm obviously tight, I'm tired. There's a lot of training yesterday. I had 2 workouts. So yesterday I did HIIT cardio legs on the Reformers, splits, the new skill. And then I went to the gym with my mum and practiced muscle ups, 5 sets of 3 or 4 reps. Did a little bit of tricep work. And so my body, I am tired today, but it's a day off training tomorrow. See, these things all matter. Morning, guys. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, and rehab. I'm a certified trainer with 12 years experience. If anyone struggling to lose fat, build muscle, strength, whatever your goals are. If you check out my YouTube posts, you'll see where my splits were in July. And I was just doing passive stretching. I did try and do some active stretching, but without the Reformers, it was very, very hard. Like, I can't believe what a game changer. And I do PNF stretching as well. It's a bit bright in my eye. Morning, guys. Yeah, I feel tired today. Lots of thinking, lots of skill practice. Not as many steps yesterday. And then obviously I'm moving house. You've really helped me not only with the knee, but drinking water first thing in the morning is good. You feel better for it, don't you? You realise you don't actually need your first coffee. I mean, I have 2 coffees a day. I'll have one in the morning with my creatine, like after my training, and then I'll have another one in the afternoon if I need it. But eventually I'll cut that out as well.
and all the safe coffee. I saw. But yeah, this year I've learnt muscle ups. I learnt single leg pistol squat. I've not actually practiced that this week. 2 18-kilogram shoulder press, on creatine, excellent. My mother, obviously, like, she is a massive fan of creatine, right? It's not magic. It's naturally found in meat. But a lot of us are low in it. And it reduces cognitive decline in dementia, Alzheimer's risk. It improves your memory and cognition. I feel smarter for taking it, but that might be anecdotal. That might be a placebo effect. I don't know, but it's really good for brain fog, and that used to be something that I would get a lot. Like when I was stressed, I'd get brain fog and feel a bit ditzy. I feel like I'm sharper. But if I was to say that to like a scientist who studies creatine, they'd be like, well, it helps with memory, does help with brain fog. But why was I getting brain fog in my 20s? But anyway, I mean, there's mummy brain, isn't there? I feel like I've had mummy brain a lot of my life. Anyway, since I took creatine, I just feel so much smarter and sharper. So like me and my mum have had massive benefits from our brain, and it's excellent for brain. I've been taking it for a while. Also found mental clarity. Yeah. But the research, it says, yeah, it may help. Obviously, like, some people get more benefit than others. They say people who've gone through menopause and are older, like my mum's on about 6 or 7 grams. I'm on 5, just a scoop. As I go through menopause, I'll up that to assist. But she says, like, it's changed my mental health. But even if it is a placebo effect, who are we to, like, the placebo effect is very powerful, and who are we to poo-poo that? And then, of course, it helps with building muscle, because it's your quick burst of energy. It usually pushes you for that last rep as well. It's your first few seconds of energy. So power. It's natural in the system. I'm going to crash now. You have a great day as well, Pelly. Thanks for jumping on. Take care. Next time you see me, I might be in another house. Might be in my garage. So excited to move. But I'll be sad to leave this scenery behind. But onwards and upwards, you can't look back. Can't look back in anger. Morning. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Yeah, it's like with the pistol squats as well. I like exercises that you've got to work hard to get them, and that they're rehabilitating you on the way. Someone can't do a pistol squat if the pelvis is knackered, right? You've got to have strength and stability, balance, coordination, flexibility to get a pistol squat. But I don't want to do too many of them where I get an ACL tear, you know. You never really know when someone's going to go, do you? In all honesty. So for my garage, there's a hook already there. I'm going to attach a pulley system to it for shoulder work and tricep work, arm work. I'm going to get one of them before I get a pull-up bar or whatever. Time is it? Normally go live at 6. Oops. It is 5:30. Move this a bit closer. Better. Well, we're training abs once a week as well, which is bothering me. I need to be doing it twice. That's what I could do tomorrow or something. My hands are a bit sensitive from doing the muscle ups. I feel very relaxed. The kids aren't even awake. I'm gonna go and get my iPad actually, so I can do my food diaries for my clients. Right. Need to download the app. Morning guys, I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Just done chest, some training for splits, and I'm getting some steps in. Oh, tight on my shoulders. Whoa. Oops. Oh, so tired. 27. Time flies when you're having fun. Morning, guys. Welcome to my live. My live schedule will be changing when I move as well. Instead of going live at 6, it'll probably be 6:30 to 7:30. Which is going to be better for the algorithm, I think. 7:30, and then set off at about 7:45. 7:45, get there for, no, at 8 o'clock I set off. Just before 8, I'll aim for. I need to remember that. My internet's slow, why? Why? There is a way that you can stay as healthy as possible, you know. It's just about finding what works for you and getting into a routine. But unfortunately, it takes time to learn these patterns. Let me sign in. DigiCoach. I think I do need another coffee this morning. Right. So she's trained abs, that's good. Not much. I'm going to ask if she wants me to progress this, because that's an older program, so that's not good. Curl up crunch, modified side plank, bicycle crunch, high plank, that's it. Done 2 sets. That was for another goal that she had, stimulus. Right, steps. So yesterday she got 8,000 over. That's good. Yesterday food, it's not synced up yet, so I'll just put that. If you're not on the app, the food's not going to sync up if you're not in it for long. Better steps. Morning guys, I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. I'm a certified trainer, fat loss coach. That was a push up 5k steps yesterday. Let's boost the steps today. It's good job on here. Another one. Right, she got 13,000, 13k, 10k, 86 grams of protein. She was travelling. Poached egg, sourdough, coffee, that's good. Protein shake, a banana. Might be hungrier today. Was low food volume yesterday. May be hungrier today. Morning guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Certified trainer, fat loss coach, 12 years experience. So she got 10k steps yesterday, that's great. Oh, she's done Pilates class as well. She's recovering from an injury, a hamstring. Morning. How many miles do you do today? Oh, steps. Aiming for over 10k. No more than 15. I'm moving house though, so as you know, so I'm struggling at the moment for steps. That's why I'm getting on the walk pad. Today shouldn't be too bad. And the weather's bad though as well. Yesterday I got 8k, which is rubbish. Is that about 3.5 miles, or something like that? 10,000 steps is 5 miles. How many steps do you get, Andrew? I feel like my wrists are tight. I was doing muscle ups yesterday and there's a lot of that, which is great for strengthening the wrist, but also you want to make sure they don't get tight as well. I do feel tight. Very warm. Okay, and put a question box up there. What happens when I put the green screen on? It's quite cool. Take it off. Really clever how they do that. So I've been on steps for 20 minutes. I'm very bored. I want to come off. I'm not gonna, because most people come off. I can't believe the kids aren't. Kids aren't awake yet. It's a final cat. Why have I got song in my head? It's not even a song that I really like. So I released a video yesterday. Leanne, what's your favourite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch or dinner? Dinner. Although yesterday I made a high-end lasagna. I had 2 packets of mincemeat, lean, cooking for like all day. Added the best ingredients. I added turkey rashers as well because I don't eat bacon. And it's just stodge. That's the last time I'm ever making lasagna. No. Kids, they needed a bit of persuasion, but they enjoyed it. But so I was just going to give it all to Scott and my mum and his son, but I might keep a bit back. I only made it yesterday. But yeah, I didn't enjoy that. So I'm not a fan of Italian food at all, by the way. Don't like pizzas, pasta. It's just stodge. It's just, yeah. It's mine and Scott's anniversary today. Been together for 4 years. So that's nice. Good morning, baby. I think we'll probably get each other a card, a little gift. We'll have some steak tonight if we celebrate. Decent steak, sounds good. Morning, you okay? You're so small. You want bunnies? She's so tiny. You're so cute. I love it. I love the smell of her when she gets out of bed. She smells like her. It's so cute. It's such like a mothering instinct, that, isn't it? Like primitive. My baby's smell. Very sensitive to smells. But most time I eat lunch and dinner. Every once in a while, breakfast. I used to love my breakfast. My avocado on toast with fruit and maybe an egg on the side. A bit of cream cheese on the toast with pomegranate. I'm yawning because I've got my breakfast restricted. But it wasn't suiting me anymore. I was eating like a good amount of my calories in the morning and not leaving myself anything for later on. So sometimes my breakfast is my normal breakfast is my lunch because it's still really nutritious. I serve it on protein sourdough bread. I use that term loosely, sourdough, because it just looks like protein brown bread. And then my breakfast is just a protein shake. I might have a yogurt. I've just been on antibiotics, so I'm trying to replenish my microbes. It's better to have full breath. And then I'll have more calories to play with in the evening when I need that boost in energy. It's getting that sweet spot for your life. It's so easy. Sorry about that. It's so easy just to come off. I was meant to check the time. 15 minutes. Makes me feel good when I train in the morning though. And do you like eating pasta? No. I was just saying there, I made a lasagna. It's just stodge. I really don't like it. I'd rather have like a steak or salmon, chicken. Where my mum works, they serve staff lunch and they'll serve tomato pasta. Like kids, I wouldn't even feed my kids that tomato pasta. I don't even think they had any protein with it either. It's like, who do they think they're feeding? Morning. Answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Certified trainer with 12 years. So if you've got any questions, anything you're struggling with, comment. I specialise in rehab as well. If you're struggling to lose fat, keep going round and round in circles. And I released a video yesterday specifically for mums who not sure where to place the effort, not sure how often to train and when to train, what to eat, how to get into routine with eating. So that's on the members only, on my YouTube members only bit. You can join for $2.99 a month, where there's like loads of videos for like explaining realistic fat loss. Fat loss shouldn't take over your life. It should be happening in the background of your fulfilling life. But you can't have everything as well, okay? You need to parent yourself a little bit. Do you remember when your mum used to say, you're not having that because you've just had one? Yeah? Pardon? Let me see what she wants. Come in. Where's it, baby?
Mom, he's not here. He's not here.
You can't have one for breakfast.
Okay.
Okay. She smells so yummy. I moved to crisps last night and she didn't finish. Never thought for a minute she'd remember. And she said, Crispy's not here. Let's pick up the pace a little bit, shall we? Morning. And did you ever used to have problems with overweight and overeating? Yes to both. I was never massive because I've always like checked in with myself, like, where's this behaviour leading? My body composition, am I liking it right now? And if I've thought like I'm gaining too much weight or I've taken a handle on it before it became a problem, eventually, I don't work with people who tend to work with people who are really obese and we're looking for the perspective of a trainer who understands that, because I know there's traumas and stuff, but I've never got clinically obese because it comes from a place of love and how I feel, and I know I've got the power, I know I've got the confidence and the power to change my life and my body composition. Whereas some people never look at themselves, to just think I'm fat, this is me. So I don't tend to work with people like that purposely because I can't relate. There's other trainers for that. Leanne, was because you eat too much fast food. When I was in college, I was a student, didn't really train, and got into some bad habits as a student. Would eat fast food regularly. And then when I was in my mid-20s, I started to think, I could make this meal myself and add even more protein. So I'm just going to try. And I started to develop my cooking habits and good skills in the kitchen before I had children. And when I fancied a takeaway, I'd go for like a big salmon and go for my favourite meal. Salmon, new potatoes, hollandaise sauce and carrots is my favourite meal. Other than an Indian. So me and Scott like to dine out once a week. I don't class that as a takeaway though, because the restaurant limits the use of oils. It's a really good restaurant, those lower calories, and you've got to have a little bit of something you like in your diet. But anyway, so I started to reframe it. Every time I wanted a takeaway, I nourished myself instead of punishing myself with loads of salt and MSG. So when you reframe it, and you look to reframe everything, and it doesn't become a treat anymore, a takeaway, because it's like a form of punishment. That's how I see it. It's like forms of punishment are overeating, over drinking, over anything, lack of movement. So if you're in an argument with someone and you're feeling really rubbish, why would you further punish yourself and make you feel further rubbish about what's happened? And soothe with bad food. And what is your favourite meal? If it is something like a Chinese, make it yourself. Add more protein so you're getting what you want and what your body needs. I was with a client yesterday and she says, I hear your voice in my head sometimes, you know. Like action creates motivation. I'll say that a lot. And it's nice to know, like, and another client sent me a message yesterday. That was said yesterday. Another client said yesterday, I've never had so much peer pressure to eat more protein, more so than I ever did in my 20s for drugs. I was like, ha ha ha. I was like, good. Good peer pressure. But yeah, I've struggled with overeating and food guilt. But again, not for very long, a couple of years maybe. I convinced myself for a couple of years that I had to have sugar every single day. I just had to have it. And that I was addicted to it. But what it was, I just got into the habit of it. Your taste buds start to crave it. And then I realised I want sugar every day because my diet's unsatisfying. I wasn't eating enough. I was crash dieting and then wondering why I needed a full bar of chocolate, you know, like the 500 calories. There's usually a reason that you want sugar. Don't get me wrong, after a meal, if you've got a bit of an incline for, you want a bit of sugar, you could have dark chocolate mixed in protein porridge. I think I'll have that tonight. I love that. It's giving you something that your body wants and needs. And the kids, their sugar fix is cereal. You know, like these chocolate cereal, like, what's it called? Crave. And there's B vitamins in it. Leanne, did you ever have drink problems too? I've not had drink problems, but I've been close to developing them when I lived with an alcoholic. And he started to pressurise me into having a drink in the afternoon. And being tired, burnt out, emotionally dysregulated, it's very easy to say yes. And then every time I got stressed, I built a habit where I wanted a drink to soothe. And that's a very hard habit to break. But I did it. Over 2 years, I've not had any alcohol, and I don't want alcohol for the rest of my life because I want to practice what I preach to my kids and to people out there. So class 1 carcinogen. You shouldn't be soothing with alcohol. It shouldn't even be done once a year. But yeah, I've had. And how did I kick that habit of soothing with alcohol? I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say there was cravings for it, but there was like say if it was a summer day, I'd look over at the beer garden and everyone would be drinking. I'd be like, oh, I could so easily just do that. It looks so nice and soothing. I've been sober for 28 years, well done. I've never smoked or vaped. I've never smoked or vaped. Well, I had like a couple of tries when I was 18. All my friends smoked. But then as I became more health conscious and into fitness, I cut them out. And I've never had any drugs. My mum always drilled that into us when we were younger. Like that with yeah, probably shouldn't have talked about that on YouTube. But yeah, I don't even condone steroid use. Starting to get light out. I can see the lake. Can you guys see the lake? It's quite can't really see the hills from the distance. Right, 7 o'clock. Well, thank you very much for joining my live. Thanks for the questions, Andrew. Really appreciate that. Hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Make sure you nourish yourself tonight. Don't punish yourself because it's Friday. So you can throw all of your good work in the bin by your actions at the weekend, especially if it starts on a Friday. And I'll see you I might do a yoga Saturday evening, or I might just record it for YouTube. But yeah, I'll see you Sunday morning. And so we've hit legs, we've hit core, chest, back, was at the gym, cardio. So I might either do an abs or a legs on Sunday.